Hello guys, I have with me someone very special. He goes by the name Greg Joswiak, dearly known as Jaws, who also happens to be the Senior Vice President of Worldwide Marketing at Apple. And today he's gonna give us some great insights about WWDC and all its announcements. Jaws, first of all, congratulations for this amazing event.
Thank you very much. And by the way, again, thank you for making a very long trip to be with us today.
Let's begin with the visual intelligence.
Yeah.
It's been so powerful as of now, and now making it even more powerful for the users, considering it's incredibly powerful, at the same time quite fun as well for you to know more or learn more about what's on your screen.
Yep.
The question is, given privacy has always been at the center of Apple, whatever Apple is doing, how do you ensure that there's enough balance in between, the privacy and using the intelligence to analyze what's on the user screen?
Great question. You know how important privacy is to us. We've always said it's a fundamental human right. So anytime we create a feature, we don't look at how do we bolt privacy on at the end. We look at how do we engineer privacy in from the beginning. And the example you brought up of visual intelligence is a great one. There's really a couple aspects to visual intelligence. One is it's able to use our internal models to identify things.
Okay.
So for example, you take a picture of, you use your visual intelligence to picture a plant. It identifies that plant by viewing it, using the internal models to operate and figure out what kind of plant that is. It doesn't store it, right? And it gives you the answer and you're done.
Okay.
And same thing for any types of the internal on-device, and it all happens on-device, that it's doing to identify things. It also allows you the ability to search third parties, right? So for example, I could search for this incredible shoes, by the way, that you have. And I might be interested in buying a pair, so I use visual intelligence to, for example, do a Google search, or maybe I'd look on Etsy for them. In which case, for one, is we make it very clear to you that that's what you're doing.
You're moving externally.
Yeah, that you're moving externally. And again, we have requirements on how all of that works. So again, we're keeping privacy in mind, so you're never surprised when you're going to send information to somebody else. But as much as possible, we want to be able to offer you the capability of doing things on device, or as you know, in Apple Intelligence in general, when we don't do things on device, we can use private cloud compute, which extends that same privacy protections that we have on device into the cloud in a way that no one's really done. So privacy is really at the core of things, of everything.
That has to be a default, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm so happy that Apple Intelligence is omnipresent across all the devices. My personal favorite bit was when the demonstration of the lock screen came in.
Yes.
And how, you are getting more notifications and it's shrinking in the font. It's oh, that's attention to detail, really.
It is, and I think that's one of the things that we've tried to both pay attention to, and I think as a result our users have noticed we pay attention to a lot of detail that isn't even always the things that we market or show, but they become part of, again, that feeling of using our products. Yeah, it's in the DNA, and it's, Steve used to talk about the great craftsmen care about the back of the drawer as much as the front. And
says a lot,
it says a lot, and that's how we are. We want to care about the detail that may not always make the website or the TV advertisements, but they're part of what you're going to appreciate using it, even if it's at a subconscious level. And so attention to detail is a huge part of what we do.
Guys, there you have it, straight from Jaws, and I personally look forward to trying out all these new softwares.